Rise ye, ashen, tarnished, chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and loyal, to the next installment of your Dark Souls 3 Platinum All Achievements Easy to Follow guide. So here we go. As expected, the incredible luck I had at the farming video before this swiftly came to an end, and I hit a drought without collecting any, but we got there. 30 Wolfblood Swordgrass, and took somewhere around an hour and 20 to do so. Hopefully yours was, if not better, at least around the same and not towards the 2 hour mark. But it's one of those things. Just put something fun on in the background and just keep the farm going. So there we go, 30 Wolfblood Swordgrass, and also, as expected, collected a number of Rotten GHRU daggers, but one of those is enough for what we want. Key thing is, on top of what we already have with fire buff and strength when we put chaos on it, chaos will make it fire scaling, so it will scale with our intelligence. Also has poison on it as well to help out. So that's why I like to use that as a weapon. With that done, onward we go. We're going to go back to FIRELINK. And depending on your preference of the game, I make 3 weapons here. So head over to good old Andre, and we're about to do one of every type of infusion to get our Master of Infusion trophy. So first and foremost, infuse a Rotten GHRU dagger, and we are going to give that the Chaos Gem. And as you can see there, what it does is it puts a double D scaling, D on intelligence, and a D on faith. Since we're going to have high intelligence and faith, that means lots and lots of fire damage. So Chaos Rotten GHRU dagger. So that's that one done. What I then like to do is our Sellsword TWINBLADES. If you remember, we +1 those all the way back. So for those, we're going to put a blood gem on that, which is going to add bleed to them. And we're going to use that specifically for the final boss of the game. Is a nice thing to do that too. And then, where art thou? There is the DRAKEBLOOD Greatsword. So this already, you can see, has magic and lightning damage. What I like to do is I like to put the dark gem on this, and then as you can see, this will then do physical, magical, lightning, and dark damage. It is a great sword, so it's slower to swing. It is an option for you to fight with, and the whole point of what I'd like to do here is use what you're comfortable with. I'm going to use my Chaos Rotten GHRU dagger, but the DRAKEBLOOD Drake Sword with Dark is a great alternative if you prefer to use that as a weapon. So there you go. So we've created 3 weapons, a Blood Sellsword TWINBLADES, Chaos Dark Blood Greatsword, and a Dark DRAKEBLOOD Greatsword, and a Chaos Rotten GHRU dagger. Now for the rest, just use, I mean, we can even use the Mailbreaker, doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go infuse heavy. I'm going to replace that with sharp. I'm going to replace that with refined. Replace that with raw. Replace that with crystal. Replace that with simple. Replace that with lightning. And then I'm going to pick a different one because I'm going to keep the lightning in case I want that as an option. So next dagger, we're going to go deep. On our deep, we're going to replace that with poison. We're going to replace that with hollow. And then lastly, blessed. And there you go. That is trophy achievement number 32 of 43, Master of Infusion. And we are left with Chaos, Lightning, and Blessed Rotten Daggers. So, now to upgrade. Firstly, Chaos Rotten GHRU. We're going to get that, and we should be able to get it to +4. There we go, +4, and Large Titanites is where you're going to start to run out. And then our Blood Sellsword Twinblades, let's get those to +3. And then Dark Drakeblood Greatsword, let's get that to +3 as well. Optional if you want to do Lightning or Bless. It's not really required at the moment. There's only really one boss in New Game Plus Plus that we might use the Lightning on, but the Fire works just as good, so there isn't a need for it. I just like to have them as option. Blessed isn't a terrible option for when we do the Catacombs again, as it should prevent regenerating skeletons from regenerating. But that's fine. I just like the Chaos Dagger, the Dark Drakeblood Greatsword, and the Sellsword Twinblades. We upgrade those.
Be careful.
With that done, how does it actually stack up? 179, 179. It shouldn't be good enough at the moment. Yeah, we're quite a bit off at the moment. But don't worry, once we get those leveled up, those are going to offer us better stats than our sword. Come to the Handmaiden. Give her the Dragon Chaser's Ash. And what I do here is I'm going to sell all the remaining unnecessary Rotten GHRU items we picked up. All the spears and the shields as well. All these souls mount up a little. It also just makes the inventory easier to work with. I'll keep one, who knows. And get rid of all these shields. There we go. Right. Sell those.
Ashen one.
Head over and we're going to level up.
Speak thine. Very well then taken.
4 levels are going to go into luck to get that up to 30. 2 into dexterity. And then anything else gets put into strength.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And with the rest of your souls, we're going to purchase, and we're going to purchase the maximum number of rusted coins that we can have on our body. And there we go. Spend it all on rusted coins. With that, make sure, so we've got Covetous Silver, Covetous Gold, Great Swamp, and Witch's Rings. We'll be having Symbol of Avarice on our head. We are going to carry on with our next farm, which is going to be for Sunlight Metals. So, travel, 9-1, LOTHRIC Castle. And I know these videos are being very short and sweet, but it just makes it easier for people that just want to jump straight to how to do the farming. So we will end this video at LOTHRIC Castle and move on to the Sunlight Metal Farm at the start of the next video. So brief as it may be, thank you so much for watching this. Please do offer a like and subscribe if you've been following along. Can't wait to see you all in the next video where I will show you the Sunlight Metal Farm. Now this farm, we are farming 29 of these as we currently have 1. So we need to get to 30. This farm, if lucky, will take 2 hours. It can take up to 6 hours. This is the downside of Dark Souls 3. But from my last experiences, it took somewhere in the 2 to 3 hours range to get these. You can definitely be a lot luckier than that. It is RNG based, but let's get our Sunlight Metal Farm on in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. And until then, as always, bye for now.